Nothing is different, everything's fine. Hello, I like Jacksepticeye, and if you didn't know, he recently made a comic based on the egos, or the characters that he plays, that have been established throughout the videos on his content for many years. And if you didn't know me, hi, I'm Flitzman, and I've been making videos about this and theorizing about it for a while, and my original theory has been muddled a little bit, and the first issue is not enough to go off of to make a full theory yet, but I do have an idea for a theory that might be built upon throughout this. And also, just because my main theory has kind of been disproven in some ways, I want to discuss that more. So, without further ado, here's the video! What? So my original theory was, and has been, that Iris, the company that keeps popping up in all of these things, is actually the higher-ups that run Jacksepticeye's channel. The original Jacksepticeye was unhappy with how they were doing things, and got infected with a bit of antimatter, which they used for their technology, turning him into Antisepticeye. Then he started killing other Jacksepticeyes, or turning them into puppets like Jameson Jackson, or just taking them over so that they kill their own kids like Chase Brody. This theory, for one very strong reason, has become muddled. You see, Jacksepticeye recently made a video talking about his old ego content, and he said that the old versions of Schneepelstein, Marvin, and Auntie were all non-canon, and also said that he just calls Antisepticeye Auntie now. And I think the reason for that is that Jacksepticeye, as a character, doesn't exist within the ALTRVERSE universe. And to add to this proof, Jackie Boy Man just seems to be a representation of Jack, and I hope this isn't being too mean by calling it this pre-identity crisis. I also thought that Marvin invented Iris, but Marvin's the main character of his own comic now, and he doesn't seem to know what Iris is, so that theory's probably not true. Although, I am holding out hope that at a certain point, Marvin is gonna go back in time and create Iris in a Bootstrap Paradox situation. I'm not sure how sure I am of that, but it's an idea. As for the Jameson Jackson thing and everything to do with Auntie, I think that Auntie could still be a being who got infected with antimatter, because why else would Jack go out of his way to call it antimatter, and then had to be held by Iris, but eventually gained some sort of omnipotence and started messing with people. I don't know why he messes with the specific people he does, or how Chase ever got exposed to an altar that could have given him Auntie inside his head, but that seems to be what they're leaning towards. But I refuse to let all of this be for nothing, because there are still theories to speculate on. For example, upon re-watching Jacksepticeye's live stream of the Iris Project, an interactive experience where the chat slowly unlocked the full story of Anomaly Found Chase Brody, one of the codes to unlock the next cutscene was to type Magic Circle into a phone. Now, obviously, Marvin works for the Magic Circle, but how does the Magic Circle fit in with Iris? And then it hit me. Why did I never question the fact that the Iris logo has 3 pupils? 3 circles, you might say? And if I had to speculate on what this is, I would guess that one of the circles is the Magic Circle. It's how they discover science that nobody else has been able to figure out, because it's not entirely science, it's paranormal, it's magic. But then they do have the science part, the research part, the experiment part, that goes wrong in so many ways, as we see in all of these. As for the last circle, it's probably just the sales part, where they sell things like the Watcher, or other products that I have forgotten about, but that exists and are very strange. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully the next few editions of the ALTRVERSE will give us more to work off of, or maybe Jack will just give us anything. Like, Echo? No idea what the heck that thing is.